1, 2. What's good? This is Joseph 3 Banks, aka J3B, out the house, doing my fatherly, husbandly thing, you know, getting those groceries and stuff like that. And I just want to hit you with a short run the comics and to let you know what I picked up recently. Alright? This is a little freebie that we got. It's gonna be for my daughter, which is the DC Superhero Girls #1, a freebie, special edition. So I know she'll like that. So that's for her. Let's go through Marvel first and DC because I have more DC. In fact, no, I didn't even do that. I hit y'all with a little Exo Manowar #2 from Valiant. Dope. #1 was very dope. Kind of see where he is. I have to read up and find out how he lost his hand. Because it really, I'm trying to think, did it explain it in #1? I don't think it explained it in #1. If it did, I haven't read the issue in probably about a few weeks or to a month. So I can't remember if it explained how he lost his hand. If that happened during the last arc. Prior to this new, I guess, rebooting of Exo Manowar, and I think a lot of other Valiant characters. Well, not just Exo Manowar, but I think, you know, Bloodshot has always been rebooted and doing some new thing with him. So Exo Manowar, really dope cover, and really interesting to see how that comes about, because he's basically fighting for his freedom. Next, Marvel Generation X #2. #1 was an interesting book. #2, gotta find out how they, you know, clean up after they basically destroyed the mansion, which is there in Central Park, and just getting the whiff of their personalities. Talk a little bit about them meeting up with Jubilee and her son. It is an interesting. Of course, the cover is dope because Terry Dobson, Rachel Dobson did the covers. Interior art is okay. It's cool. Not really the best for me, but it does what it's supposed to do. The story is some I forgot the name of them, but basically people who hate mutants. Basically, at the end of the #1, they were basically rising up, and these guys are stuck cleaning up their mess while I think some of the big heroes will be called in. So maybe we may be able to see them. So Black Bolt #2. Just waiting on this. Be interesting to see what comes of this story. I'm gonna see how this first arc go and see if I want to stay with it. And it goes the same with Royals. The Inhumans are very interesting, and if you're hearing this, they just released a trailer for the Inhumans, which I may do a reaction to. I saw the trailer already, but I may do a reaction to it also, just to kind of do a reaction and review of it. But Inhumans is an interesting group, you know, next to the mutants. So, but their group is more royal based, kind of, you think about the British royals. So it's more of you know, this Terrigen Mist creating Inhumans, and they become a part of this family. So this deals mainly with Black Bolt and him actually. I want to talk about what happened at the end of #1, but I want to see how that, if it's still the same as what happened at the end of #1, if it's still going in issue #2. So we'll see how that goes. Now to DC. Only got 2 things from Marvel. Could got more, but I just said let's hit that. Lois and Clark #2. This is the Superman and Lois who are in the Superman Rebirth with their son John. And I've been looking for this, and I finally found #2, so I'm definitely gonna check this out and try and collect all of this in the comic form rather than the trade, which I was originally gonna get the trade. But I'm gonna try and find all of these, especially if they are priced. I got this one half price, so that was definitely dope. So I definitely want to finish the story. It was actually a cool story so far. I want to see how it's going to continue. Steel #52, which I think this is the last Steel issue, and I am collecting still. I haven't read them all. I'm not going to start reading until I collect them all. This is the last one. 52 issues. I think I may have about between 15 and 20 of them. So I have a long way to go, but see if I can find them. I may end up trying to get these on eBay, because then I could probably get a whole group of them. Because the last time I got steel, if you looked at my previous run the comics, which I should have a link above, where I talk about the steals that I got. I got that on Free Comic Book Day, and I got like a bunch of them, so I was very happy about that. So let me hit it with the next. The next is let me save that one for last. Get some of these recent comics. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. This is I love this book. This is a really good book. I'm sticking with this one. I have stopped reading Green Lanterns. I may go back to it, but it just hasn't pulled my attention like this story has. So it's going to be interesting to see how this collaboration between the Green Lanterns and Yellow Lanterns continue. If it's going to continue being strong, or there'll be some type of dissension. I'm thinking something's going to happen in the future, because this little marriage, I don't think it's going to last long. I don't think, even though they have been working together very well. So we're going to see how that goes. I would like to see more of the other lanterns from other spectrums, especially when we saw the Blue Lantern very briefly. We'd like to see him, or some of the other lanterns again. But we'll see. Super Sons number 5. That was Green Lantern number 23, if I didn't say it. Super Sons number 5, fun book. I hope that they continue with being a fun book. I'm dealing with these two kids who are just powerful in their own special way, dealing with each other, dealing with their situation. Love this book. Going to continue on. Jorge Jimenez artwork is dope. Tomasi's writing is dope. I think we'll have another artist on this particular run. It's a new. I don't know if this is the new arc. Yeah, because the last one ended with the crazy kid with his powers over with him and his family. So he's starting a new arc, I believe. So we'll see. Trinity, been waiting on this joint for a while. Trinity number 10. There's a lot going on. You see, have all the Justice League on the cover. I'll see how this one goes. But it's been a cool, especially at the beginning. It first started off, and Manowar is doing the writing and the art, and he did the cover. So, dude is he's doing a very good job, really weaving the story with the Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman, their relationship with each other, and them coming together as a core group, as a core leadership. It's not like one leader, you have a group. So it's like a nice little core leadership of Justice League, and how they are dealing with some interesting situations coming up. So I definitely would like to see where this goes. So that is Trinity number 10. And lastly, I got this solely on the cover, and I'm see if I can get this run. It's only it's a 6-issue run. I have, if you saw Vixen for Rebirth, had a Vixen Rebirth. There's only one issue. Really dope book, which I'll put up the link to that particular run the comics where I mentioned that book. But this one, Vixen Return of the Lion, number 4 out of 6. This cover caught my eye. Like, who did this cover? And I had to look inside because I said it looked familiar. And lo and behold, it was a familiar artist. It was Joshua Middleton, who did well, I think he still does the variant. Well, I don't know if he stopped. He was doing the variant covers for Aquaman, which I only got the variant cover, only the Joshua Middleton, even though Brad Walker, who also did covers, covers for Aquaman, did some dope covers. There was a couple covers which I did collect of Brad Walker also. But this one is a Joshua Middleton cover. Beautiful. I think he does all the covers for Vixen Return of the Lion. But we shall see. This is from 2009 run, and that was my last comic I got. Look at it. That's dope. Really dope. So that's my comments that I caught. Hope that you enjoyed this. Leave a comment if you like what you saw, if it's something that you actually picked up to. Share, like, and also subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. We have more things coming up. And I just kind of noticed while I was going to do DC, which was your favorite DC logo? And I have all 4 right here. Do you like the one when Vixen, when it had this one? It's like that logo. This is the current logo for DC. Here's the DC. I kind of like this one. The one that had like the folding book. Some people don't like that, but I kind of dig that one. With the folding, like almost like a folding the book open. And then there's the old school DC with the 4 stars in the circle. So which is your favorite DC logo? Let me know below in the comment section which one you dug. And we'll keep the conversation going, alright? This is Joseph 3 Banks, aka J3B. This has been Running the Comics. I gotta run and get some groceries so my family can eat, alright? Grace and peace.